shut the door. Khloezilla is back, yo, and we are living in a cloud of delusion. Do you know that they had the nerve to say that Tristan tried to trap Khloé with a baby? To which I will say, do y'all know the definition of trap? Because it don't seem like it. Anyway, y'all, let's get into this mess. Couple things for housekeeping. Y'all know I gotta do a little shameless promo, right? One, I am recapping Keeping Up with the Kardashians because baby, they've given us a wealth of things to laugh at. Two, don't forget 3 p.m. tomorrow, I am going to be live with Miss Claire Solmers. She is the head everything in charge of Fashion Bomb Daily for over 2 million YouTube viewers. We are talking about Kanye. We're talking about all that mess, the Adidas deal, everything he taught. And we're going to get an expert to come in and weigh in on what's going on and how did he just make a come up, or is this the beginning? Okay, anyway. Also, Candy Bird's interviews up, Real Housewives of Atlanta, this, that, and the third. All right, let's get into it. Also, hit that like and subscribe button. Did I put too much on your plate? Start with the like and subscribe. Move your way up to notifications, breathe it in, and I'll see y'all tomorrow on Claire Summers' interview. Okay, first of all, but let's get into this nonsense that the Kardashians are trying to spin. And this is the crap. Kardashians implied Tristan tried to trap Khloé with a baby number 2, the embryo planted days before paternity scandal. Now stop. What did Tristan trap Khloé in? I want to know, because Khloé's been playing in our faces for the last couple of months and had some of y'all dum-dums out here defending her. She don't want him. She just wants both her fathers, both the babies to have the same father. So what is it? That Khloé just wanted to have children and she wanted all the children to have the same father, which I guess it's your life, get it how you live it, but you had no expectations at all that Tristan would actually be a romantic partner and have a family in the biblical and also legal sense. Or did you want to be with Tristan and the only reason you had a baby is because you wanted a growing family with Tristan, and Tristan wasn't going to be with you? You never would have implanted that embryo? Which is it, Khloé? Because you just spent the better part of 2 months saying that it didn't matter whether you was with Tristan or not. You just wanted another baby, and you're so grateful to have it. Also, what is this word called trap? Do you know what trap is? Trap is when you unknowingly walk into a situation. Can I just say this? Khloé, you can stop playing in our faces. We all have Google. Surrogacy takes a while. Kim helped you select a surrogate. You had to sign a contract with the surrogate. The surrogate then had to start taking different hormones for her body. You don't just make an appointment to get a surrogate pregnant on Friday like, hey, what's going on? Hey, what's going on? Hi, this is Tristan Thompson. I'm on the phone with the surrogate people. Who? Hi, booty patootie. Ah, Tristan. Hi, how are you? No, listen, I'm going to talk to Khloé. Listen, I know it's Friday, but do you think you can squeeze us in Monday for a surrogate to embryo implanted? Oh, that's too soon. What about Tuesday? Tuesday at 3:30? Let me check. Yeah, I think that'll work. Are you seriously trying to act and play in our faces and act like we don't know that surrogacy takes a lot of time, a lot of preparation, and it's not something done last minute? How did Tristan trap you? Let's not forget what they keeps trying to rewrite history. Let's not forget Tristan was cheating on you in July. Remember when y'all said y'all broke up? Remember when you were fighting, sending your lawyers to fight with that girl that said that she was carrying Tristan's baby, but it was a false alarm? Remember when you were going after that groupie podcast, the No Jumper podcast or whatever, going after people? Remember all that? So again, how did you not listen, I do not think that Khloé knew that Tristan was actually expecting a child. Tristan is a narcissist to his heart. But I want to know, and I'm being dead serious, I really need to know this. How do you jump out of a plane with no parachute, or a parachute doesn't work, and hit the ground, right? And then you decide to jump out of the plane again because the ground told you, baby, don't worry, gravity isn't a thing. Hit the ground again. Then the third, fourth, this is the 8th time that the ground has convinced you to jump out of a plane with no parachute, and you are shocked that gravity actually exists. Y'all, Khloe's sitting there trying to make us feel sorry for her. Again, no. Tristan convinced, and this was in court documents, Tristan convinced Jordan Craig to go through IVF to have Prince. While she was going through IVF, he was cheating on her with you, Clozilla, with you. Why did I call her Clozilla? I've heard that before. Coco the Clown, with you. No, Clozilla, because like I said, there's no victims. There's only monsters in this story. How do we know this? There's court documents. If you want a full breakdown of them, go into my Khloe and Tristan playlist, and you'll see a breakdown on all this. Not only that, in the court papers, she goes on to say that you almost caused her, and your relationship caused her to miscarry, and she was on bed rest. I also remember all that time when Khloe was taunting Jordan Craig, right? Taunting her while she was pregnant after Tristan left her to be with you. You know what she said. So it's not even like, you know, again, Tristan is a narcissist. He is trash. This is an all access warning to all fertile women and infertile too. Tristan is a hardcore narcissist. He is a high booty repeat offender. He will lie to you. He will get you pregnant. He will publicly humiliate you. He will do whatever he can get away with, because I think that, this is my opinion, I think he is sick and he gets off on that humiliation thing. All right? But again, how many times does gravity have to hit before you actually acknowledge that gravity is a thing? The fact that he did the same thing to Jordan Craig. And the thing is, when it was Jordan Craig, you were laughing, you were delighting, you were on Instagram publicly taunting her after you took her man, her life, and everything else, and to the point that this girl was on bed rest. So now you just got finished fighting a scandal in summer that Tristan had gotten some girl pregnant, and it came out that that wasn't his child. So, and you still, through the cheating, through the lies, everything, you still chose to move into an embryo because Tristan told you what? That he had changed? Man, get out of here. But let's get back into this mess, because that just cracks me up. All about Khloe and her baby boy. Not even that. Do you realize what the embryo implanted? They had to get the embryos, right? They had to get like the boy embryos, and they had to all implant it in the woman. It was implanted just mere days before you found out that Tristan had another baby. I don't believe that for a second. Days. And even then, you didn't have to have, anyway, whatever. Khloe details her reaction to Tristan Thompson's paternity scandal as she geared up to welcome their second child without a partner. But weren't you the same person bragging, saying, I don't feel like a single mom because Tristan's an involved dad. So what was it, Khloe? Did you want this man or not? And if you did, you're the dummy, and that's why you're hiding that you wanted this man. Anyway, let's get back into this mess. Khloe explained to Hulu cameras that when Kim called her to read the news about Tristan expecting a child with Marley Nichols, she knew her surrogate was pregnant. Again, I think all that was taped out of order. Listen, it's my opinion. I could be wrong, but I do believe the way it lined up, you rushed to get pregnant with that baby because you knew that if you miss this opportunity, maybe, anyway, whatever. From what I could see watching the finale, I think Kim says, if this is not a sign that you shouldn't have another baby with him, I don't know what else is. But what you didn't see was, I think I either said, I need to tell you something, or take me off a speaker. And I told her, well, we did an embryo transfer a couple of days ago. I mean, it's supposed to be a really exciting, amazing time, and it's just a different experience, but time's ticking. And I keep like burying my head in the sand, but it doesn't do anything. How did Tristan trap you? How did he trap you? How did he trap you when you knew what you were walking into? And you just told us a couple of months ago that you hadn't been with Tristan. Remember, Khloe said, you haven't been with Tristan forever. You guys are just co-parenting and you just wanted a baby. Now we find out that's everything Khloe says it's a lie. Now, Tristan is, of course, like excited and wants this. He keeps asking me questions and I just won't answer him. I was definitely very angry and I think feeling bamboozled. This is what Tristan did to Jordan Craig and you were laughing about it and had this girl in red dress. So you should have known Tristan was capable of this. All I know is I'm being encouraged to do it by a certain date. In hindsight, he always knew when the other baby was being born, and especially getting the paperwork that we saw, he found out July 2nd. But when did you find out? Okay. She said, I wanted to expand our family and like do it as a family. I think it's a lot for me to be like, okay, I guess I'm gonna do this all by myself. Tristan is a great dad. That's another thing with Khloé. I remember Khloé has been trying to rehab Tristan's image for the better part of the year. She's gone on podcast saying he has all these good qualities, this and that. He keeps saying that he's a great dad. The truth, Khloé, you are so adamant about putting up fake narratives. I'm gonna call it right now. I don't think the math thing. I don't think someone can be this horrible a mate and be there in any real way emotionally to his children. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But I just have never seen people that have been horrible fathers and great parents, or horrible parents and great partners. Again, on the surface, people front, but at the end, when you see what's going on, I just don't see it. She said, when I had True, I found out 48 hours before she was born that Tristan was cheating on me, and I went into labor weeks early because I was so stressed out. And then had True, who's amazing, like the best girl in the whole world. She said, and when we did have a couple of bumps along the way, you mean when you, why we did have a couple of bumps along the way. Khloé, you know what? Khloé is just, she's just, why we did, you know what, you guys, this video's getting long. I'll turn this into a part 2 because we got some more juice of everybody's reaction. Plus, I need to recap Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Make sure you join me Friday. Turn on your likes and notifications. But while we did have a couple of bumps in the road, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna hit y'all back. All right, my little time tellers, let me know what you think in the comments, and I will talk to you later.